Oh my goodness.
Justice.
Yeah? I am gonna do the whole video like this.
What of it?
I'm gonna level with you. I didn't grow up reading comic books. However, I did grow up with comic book characters. Because you can't f***ing read. And you look like a dork. Eater! Not today, V! If I had had the mental fortitude I gained from playing this game and diving into the world of the Dark Knight, you would have never been born and I could have quenched the evil within my soul before it ever took root. Right, Tim. Okay. Okay then. Before you ask, no. I didn't actually start with the animated series of Superman, Batman, or Spider-Man, or X-Men. No, my superhero journey began in the 2000s with X-Men Evolution. You played X-Men Legends first, and you played it religiously. Why aren't you talking about that? Because you, that's why. And because I tried to record X-Men Legends, but the game up. No, this is not a review. I'm just a guy in search of justice. Batman Arkham Asylum can be summed up with one word. Fucking awesome. This game was my first real introduction into the world of Batman. Yes, I'm serious. Of course I knew about Batman before that. But I never really watched the animated series because when I was that young I didn't really care for it. Because I either turned it off when it came on
Or,
fell asleep because it was super late. Or got mad and changed the channel because it wasn't Dragon Ball Z. But ever since I played this game, I can't get enough of the Cape Crusader. Within the first 2 minutes of the game, it checks off several boxes required to be an epic Batman experience. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill have returned to reprise their respective roles. The whole atmosphere of the game just screams, I'm not wearing hockey pads. And the music is just really good. Batman has captured the Joker yet again and foiled his evil plot. Or so it seems. Batman thinks something is afoot. And I think he's right. What? You're gonna talk about the Joker, right? There's no f***ing way you don't like this guy. I don't know, Tim. You were mean to me. And of course I like the Joker. Christ! But what am I going to say that hasn't been said a million times before? He's f***ing awesome. Accurate. You escort the Joker through Arkham Asylum and then... Who the f*** is this? I said the first time I played this game having absolutely no f***ing clue who Killer Croc was. Or what this game had in store for me.
Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously!
Would you look at that? The Joker was planning something. Next, you get taught the basics of the night by sneaking up on Zaz and punching him square in the dick. Harley Quinn pops up on the monitors, and not only has she seized control of the warden, she's locked all the doors. Luckily, there's plenty of Batman-sized air vents around. You corner the Joker and realize the basis for his evil plan. This son of a bitch has played Resident Evil. After beating the shit out of this roided up bastard, you see what sets Batman apart from other superheroes. That he's a coward who doesn't kill. How dare you! It takes far more willpower to control the urge to kill this psychopathic serial killer than to simply put him out of his misery and save quite possibly thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of lives in the process. Bowles is a damn traitor too, who bonks Gordon on the head and takes him hostage. After Batman reassures Oracle that her daddy will be fine, he sets up a crime scene and finds traces of Bowles' whiskey in the air. Did I mention Batman's also the world's greatest detective? Because he has a lot of money. After you grapple yourself up the elevator shaft and beat the ever-loving shit out of all these hapless, misguided fools, you get to your first stealth section. And in case you haven't realized already, you're probably going to be playing most of this game with X-ray vision. Fun fact, apparently wielding firearms superheats your skeleton. Bowles is dead, and the Riddler hacks your comm system. It tells you to find some stupid painting. He's not very good at riddles. Why the is the moon so big? I got a better question, V. Why the would you attack Batman's car? Batman gets some explosive gel from his trunk and then does some more detective work to find a new trail to find the commish. Why the are these minions doing menial chores? I don't know, but I'm sure it's nefarious. You can never be too sure with evildoers. This is weird. After delivering some more quick justice, you enter medical to find that Harley Quinn has locked it. But she's stupid and you're Batman. Man, these Batman sections are pretty neato. You can't kill the Joker to save thousands of people, but you can let that guy fall in the gas. Oh, that guy? He's fine. What? The Joker is after doctors. To be more specific, this one. Dr. Young. Sorry, sir. You startled me. Some more Steve Blooms show up from the elevator and you have to Batman them to death. But Batman doesn't kill Tim. You're absolutely right, V. So I'm just gonna put these little tykes to sleep. Cause it's way past their bedtime. What the
Gotta love Crane, I love this shit.
This part was doubly creepy because I didn't know who the Scarecrow was. I really can't say anything new that hasn't already been said 1,000,000 times in 1,000 other videos, but this part's pretty great. All these parts are. They completely subvert your expectations and really with you. Oh, goody. Gordon's not actually dead. Thank God. You have to save him without getting caught, which isn't really that hard because you're Batman.
Cut me down. Who did this to you? Dr. Young, the Bruja.
The plot thickens. Okay, Tim. How the isn't Bane dead? Because he's souped up with venom. And he's in the second game, so I don't know, really. Batman heads to his spare Batcave and with the help of the Oracle, discovers that Dr. Young has made Joker a super venom thing called Titan. Why has she decided to help such a dastardly villain? Because money. The root of all evil. Then I remember to grab my favorite gadget, the Batclaw. You shut the up! Stupid antivirus. You're not stupid, I'm sorry. Thank you for being antivirus. Oh, God. Croc stuff is way scarier than Scarecrows. Thank God we never have to face him, right, Tim? Right, Tim? By the time you explode your way back out into the island, the inmates have found their way to the armory for Snooper Waffles.
I am the knight.
On your way back to Dr. Young's office, you run across a group of hooligans that are surely up to no good, but the joke's on them. For I am vengeance. Like I give two shits about letting the villains know that I've knocked out one of their friends. I'll simply use that to my advantage. After some quick detective work, you isolate the doctor's fingerprints and are able to track them down to the...
Oh shit, not again!
This night drew out the memory of Bruce's parents' death that night in the alley. But I'm sure everyone here already knew that, unlike Timothy here. Idiot. Once you regain your sanity... Regain your sanity! That's a good one, Tim! Shit. Once you come to, you're at the top of a bell tower, but you're quickly able to find your way to Dr. Young, who's been captured by Victor Zaz again. Ha! The fool! I thought maybe he would have learned his lesson the first time after getting punched in the dick. Now you can finally get the formula, and she's dead. Now you have to track the warden, which is pretty easy to do, because Harley's an idiot, once again, and she cracked him across the head. So there's blood everywhere. You just track his blood. You didn't need detective mode for this. Imagine for a second that you live in a world where there is an asylum within an asylum. Because that's where we're going next. Poison Ivy's locked up here. She tries to seduce me.
It fails!
Cash is locked up here too. What's he doing in there? Why can't I get him out? And now Poison Ivy's not locked up anymore. And this is a very specific tool. Gadget. I'm Batman. Wait a second. I'm been bamboozled. Clayface, Tim. It's Clayface. You're not a very good Batman. Harley is quite the gymnast. Too bad her goons aren't. After saving some guards and beating the shit out of some more mentally ill people, it's on to Harley Quinn's boss fight, where you beat up a bunch of Stevens on these electrified platforms. And then you beat up Harley in a cutscene. Combat in these games are really, really good. And you get her fingerprints and lock her ass up. Why the f*** is there ice over there? Yeah, did you just get that? My God. Sub-Zero's locked up in Arkham Asylum. It's Mr. Freeze, you absolute buffoon. Nope. That's clearly Sub-Zero. They did that DC MK crossover thing. This is clearly a reference to that. Just go to the botanical gardens, dipshit, and don't get distracted by Ivy's rack. You knock out the foolish evildoers guarding this door, and then it's time for another stealthy bat. Oh, Jesus Christ, they found me! Okay, thank God, they're idiots.
You really need to speed things up, Bats. At this rate, you'll never catch me!
After Joker kills that sheep and collapses that hallway, he also electrifies the water. Why doesn't Batman just simply grapple his way across that? I hear you ask. Yes, I do ask that. Because if you don't practice beating the dog shit out of silly goons and evildoers on an hourly basis, you might get rusty. And if you get rusty in this line of work, you get dead. Fair enough, Tim. Fair enough. This whole section is a very interesting take on the whole suicide collar thing. You have to take out the first guy first, because if you take out any of the other ones, he hears the collar and then drops the innocents into the unfathomable abyss. You know, you'd think that once they heard the main one's collar go off, they would just shoot the innocent people in the cages. I mean, for God's sakes, they have guns. And the whole point is to kill them and stuff, right? Stop it! Stop what, Tim? Poking holes in one of your favorite games? Yes. Once you free those hostages, you find the secret entrance to the Titan plant. How the f*** did they build this without anyone knowing about it? What the f***
Did I just say?
Fine, Tim. Fine. This is how you treat henchmen. Once you beat the two roided out Stevens, Bruce has a whole ass plane shoot a drop pod that brings him a tiny little zip. Okay, that's kind of stupid. Told you so. See? Ooh la la.
There's a plant growing deep in Arkham Island. Only it can counter the effects of this Titan strain.
Where do I find it?
Oh, in Killer Croc's lair.
Ivy gets all roided out on Titan, but that ain't gonna stop me from getting to cash. Money. It tells you the only way to get to Croc is through the elevator at the start of the game. Finally, the henchmen do something smart and blow up those stupid gargoyles. You think that'll stop me? No. Well, it did. I really rely on those things.
Did anyone catch the game last night?
What the f*** do you want me to say? This part caught me off guard, it caught everyone off guard, it's fantastic. Anytime a video game breaks the fourth wall, it is literally the best thing ever. This part's great! I will say this was my first experience with this kind of thing. Shortly afterwards, I did play Twin Snakes with the whole Psycho Mantis reading your memory card, Mario Sunshine and all that shit, but... Oh look, there's Killer Croc! This is probably my favorite part. Everyone always talks about how scary the Scarecrow parts are. I don't hear nearly enough people talking about how scary the Killer Croc parts are. Even though it's on a rail, it's still pretty scary. Batman was right here, though. He is just an animal. Just as you're about to make the whatever the for Titan, Ivy breaks in and she ain't having
None of it.
Before you leave, make sure you don't forget to add the duper to your Super Claw, so you can tear down walls. I thought you said Batman doesn't kill, Tim. This is my favorite stealth section. It's got a little bit of everything. And yes, I do the whole thing in the X-ray vision. Why wouldn't you? After you shut off the final pump and Gotham's water is safe, it's off to face out. Get the f*** out of my way!
Are you ready for me? Do you think you can handle me?
You can't tempt me anymore, harlot. You're going straight back into your cell. Or the ground. Whichever comes first. Final boss time. Oh, this is what they were doing. Now, I don't think you have to beat any of these guys up, but how else are they supposed to learn their lesson? This has to be some kind of... Oh, well, that's kind of neat. I'm glad he never killed this clown. It didn't have to come to this. You could have just gone back to your cells and maybe reflected on your poor choices in life. You could have been like, hey, maybe there's a reason I'm in prison. You didn't have to get the dog shit beat out of you by Batman. But no, you had to take the clown's happy juice. Maybe that will fill the void in my soul, you think? But now look at you. Getting ridden around like a mule by the Dark Knight himself. Being used to beat the shit out of the only friends you've ever had. Tim, I actually think those roided out guys were gods turned against their will. Oh well.
Justice is blind.
Batman uses his immense willpower to resist turning into the Hulk. Meanwhile, the Joker uses his absolute hilarity to turn himself into the Hulk. I gotta say, Tim, I didn't see that coming. I'm gonna be honest with you, V. Neither did I. Unfortunately, this boss fight's a little anticlimactic, especially in comparison to the rest of the game. You just avoid him, beat up his friends, yank his ass down, beat the dog shit out of him, rinse and repeat 3 times. Batman puts some exploding gel on his fist and punched Joker right in his stupid face. And then it's back to Gotham because Two-Face is robbing a bank or some shit. I don't remember. In conclusion, this game is f***ing fantastic. Absolutely great. A little too short, and the final boss fight was a little anticlimactic, but other than that, pretty f***ing good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go get ready for a very special birthday.